Malaysia. Good morning, Professor, Doctor, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to introduce our esteemed speaker for today's talk. Dr. Chong, Senior Lecturer in Department of Nursing. She has research interests in gerontology nursing, maternal and child health, and community health. Her current research focuses on this psychosocial approach to preventing healthcare-associated infection. Additionally, she played a key role in developing a time banking model designed to promote healthy aging and foster sustainable community activities. Today, Dr. Chi is going to deliver her talk on is it time to implement a time banking system in Malaysia? Without further ado, please join me in welcoming Dr. Chong.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Lai, for the kind introduction. Let me share my slide first. Okay, a very good morning to all. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. This morning, I would like to share insight into the concept of a time bank system and explore whether is it time to implement this innovative approach in Malaysia. Have you all heard about time bank? What is a time bank? A time bank is a community-based system where individuals exchange skills and services for time credit instead of money. Time banks are designed to promote social interaction and mutual support, allowing people to contribute their unique skill and receive help in return. Okay, so the time bank concept, the unit of exchange is time rather than money. For instance, if you spend an hour helping someone with gardening, you earn 1 hour of credit, which you can later redeem for another services, for example, tutoring or pet care. Time banks are typically driven by community participations. Volunteers and local residents play an active role, creating a sense of ownership and responsibility. Okay, and finally, time banks encourage the sharing of talents and abilities, fostering a culture of mutual learning and development. The concept of time banking is straightforward. It allows members to exchange services, skill, and knowledge based on the idea that everyone has something valuable to contribute. Members trade time instead of money, giving and receiving assistance between the community. So now we move on to the benefit of a time bank system. There are several key advantages that make time bank valuable for communities. First, time bank promotes social inclusion by connecting people from different walks of life. It allows everyone to participate, contribute, and feel valued within their community. Second, skill development is another significant benefit. Members can learn new skills, expand their knowledge, and contribute their expertise to others. Okay. Third, time bank enhance community cohesion by strengthening social bonds and creating a sense of belonging among residents. Lastly, time bank offer economic benefit by providing alternative form of income, especially for those facing financial challenges. Time banking allows individuals and families to access services without monetary transaction. By earning time credits, participants can receive essential services such as transportation, home repairs, and childcare. Okay, how does time bank work? In a time bank, 1 hour of service equals 1 time credit. Members earn time credit by offering a variety of services such as gardening, tutoring, laundry, as simple as nursing, pet care, and companionship, parenting. So they can then spend their credit to receive services from others where needed. Services available in Time Bank depend on the number of members in the Time Bank. The more people in the Time Bank, the more services are available for exchange. Okay, let's look at a very simple example. Okay, so Mr. Lee is a retired piano teacher who need assistance to send his pet puppy to the vet clinic since he's now wheelchair bound. So he found Mr. Lush from the Time Bank. Mr. Rush is a florist who helped Mr. Lee by sending his puppy to the vet clinic. So by then, Mr. Lush earned time credit by helping Mr. Lee. And now Mr. Lush needs assistance with his gardening. Then he found Puan Fatima in Time Bank and spent his time credit to receive gardening assistance. Puan Fatima earned time credit by helping Mr. Rush. And so the circle goes on. Okay, so the core principle in Time Bank, okay, there are three core principles in time banking. The first is equal value. In the time credit system, all services are valued equally regardless of their nature. Okay, so that means regardless you are a doctor or lawyer or just housewife, that's all the that means the durations of services 1 hour equal to 1 credit. Okay, that means it's not count on your qualification. So this is to ensure fairness and simplicity in exchange. The second core principle is reciprocity. So members earn time credit by providing services to others and spend them by receiving services. So this reciprocal exchange promotes a balanced and supportive community. So it's different from volunteerism. Okay, it's not just someone who gives and the other partner just receive. But the core principle of Time Bank is you must exchange the services to make sure the dynamic of the time banking. So reciprocity. And the next core principle is community building. Okay, so the system encourages members to contribute to and benefit from the community. So fostering relationship and a sense of shared responsibility. Okay, now let's take a look at how Time Bank have evolved over the years and their adoption across the group. The concept dates back to 19th century with the Cincinnati Time Store established by Josiah Warren in 1827. It was an early experiment in labor exchange based on the economic labor theory of value. In the 20th century, Toroko Mizushima, a Japanese housewife, founded the first formal time bank in 1973. Her work laid the groundwork for the modern time bank movement. Moving into the 21st century, Edgar Khan coined the term time dollars and established Time Bank USA in 1992, further popularizing the concept. As of 2024, Time Bank platforms are available across 34 countries, reflecting their global significance. Okay, so in Asia, Japan, China, and Taiwan have already implemented time banking, while places such as Hong Kong and Thailand are currently assessing its feasibility. And recently, I heard from my friends there are some studies conducted in Indonesia. They are looking into the time banking system as well. So now let's consider whether Malaysia is ready for a time bank system. Okay, so now we look at some from several contextual factors. First, Malaysia is okay. So first, Malaysia is experiencing a rapid demographic shift toward an aging society with extended life expectancy. Issues such as social isolation and loneliness among older adults are becoming more prevalent. As people age, their social circle often shrink due to retirement, loss of peers, and mobility issues. Time banking creates opportunity for older people to connect with others in their community, fostering friendship and reducing loneliness. Okay. Second, the financial impact of the COVID-19 pandemic has been significant. Many individuals, especially those aged 40 to 59, have faced job and income instability, leading to a greater need for community-based support system like time banking. Time banking offers a way to access services and support without monetary expenditure. But of course, finally, Malaysia's diverse culture and social infrastructure may influence the adoption and success of time bank. The varying needs and values of different communities must be considered. Okay, with this factor in mind, our research focus on exploring the potential of time banking for community during older people in Malaysia as part of FRGS from 2023 to 2025. So we are very grateful that we have Thai members with diverse background and expertise. So we have Prof. Tan, the geriatrician, and we have Prof. Chong and me as well from nursing, and Prof. Pang, head of unit UMHealth unit, and we have Prof. Khatijah from UKF. She's expert in community development, and Fira, our GRA. Okay, and we work closely with our industrial partner, Managed Care and Aid for Health. And Taiwan Thai Bank Association is our advisor in developing this time banking model. They have started time bank 10 years ago. Okay, our study has three main objectives. The first, to assess the perception of the community towards participation in time bank. And second, to develop a time banking model that promotes productive aging and sustainable community development. And third, to identify strategies for delivering culturally appropriate and sustainable time banking between the community. Okay, so in terms of methodology, the research will be conducted in three phases. The phase one will involve building rapport with local community and identify their needs. So phase one basically serves as a need analysis, need assessment. Okay, then phase two, we will involve conducting survey and focus group discussion. So it's a mixed method study. So we will develop the time banking model by integrating both finding from quality and quantitative data. And lastly, with the result, we were developing the component of the skill of the model. So for example, how to promote the time banking model and what sorts of delivery mechanism and the content in the training workshop. And lastly, we will evaluate, okay, or we test the feasibility of the time banking model and based on the feedback from the participant. Okay, so the study is set in Petaring district of Selangor. So it's just more focused on the urban city, okay, urban population. So we cover Sungai Buloh, Bukit Raja, Damansara, and Petaling. And the sampling method, yeah, since it's a mixed method study, so for the quantitative, we adopted convenience sampling. For the qualitative, okay, we employed purposive sampling. So all the Malaysian citizens aged 18 years old and receive information on time banking for community during older people, volunteers who take part in the study and sign a consent form. That means before the survey initiate, we have conduct the awareness campaign or awareness talk to the participant. So after they understand the concept of time banking, then they started the attempt to the survey. And people who have a severe cognitive impairment and mental health issue are excluded from this study. So now I would like to share some of the preliminary findings from our phase 2 study, which is the survey study. Okay, so we conducted a survey with 432 participants from various demographic background, predominantly female. which is 87.3%. And the mean age of the participants is 46.41. Most participants is about 88.9% holding tertiary educations. The largest income group earn 5,000 to 10,000, which is 37.5%. And most had no children, 45.4. Okay, and of the participants, 26.4% are retired, 23.4% are self-employed, and 30.6% work in private sector. The majority of them, about 83.6% of them, are in good health, and only 8.1% are required assistance with daily living activity. Okay, so the results show that majority of the participants, 83.6% of them were willing to participate in a time bank system, with only 16.4% expressing reluctant. Okay, the participants were found to have strong level of perceived driver and moderate level of perceived barrier with participating in time bank system. Okay, we also examine the association between social demographic factor and the level of perceived barrier, driver, and willingness to participate in a time bank system. Our findings show that age, marital status, number of children, household income, employment status, health issue, and the need for assistance in activity of daily living are significantly associated with the willingness to participate in the time bank system. And we also analyze the relationship between perceived driver, barrier, and willingness to participate. Our findings indicate a significant correlation between these factors. So as perceived driver increase, perceived barrier tends to decrease slightly. Okay, and this relationship is weakly significant. As the perceived driver increase, the willingness to participate in the time bank system also increase. And this relationship is strongly significant. As perceived barrier increase, the willingness to participate in the time bank system tends to decrease. And this relationship is moderately significant. And a multiple linear regressions analysis further revealed that perceived driver, barrier, and certain social demographic factors significantly predict the willingness to participate in a time bank system. Perceived driver has the most substantial positive impact on willingness, while perceived barrier, self-employed, and working in the private sector are the negative predictor of willingness. Okay. So far, we are still conducting, we're still collecting qualitative data by interview and having focus group discussion. So I hope that later we will share more findings from the qualitative part and the integration of both quantitative and qualitative. Then we will have a very clear picture. Okay, what's the population needs on this time bank system? Okay, so despite the potential benefit, there are challenges to implement a time bank system in Malaysia. For the cultural norm aspect, the concept of exchanging time for services might be unfamiliar or challenging to some of the Malaysian society because this is a relatively new concept in Malaysia. So we have to conduct more awareness campaigns and let more people know about time banking concept. Okay. Secondly, in terms of resources constraint, establishing and maintaining a time bank system required sufficient resources, including staff, technology, and promotion. So we need, and the time banking system actually is the organizations that need a board of director, administrator, and some volunteer. So all these people we need to provide training. Okay, so and then they will have mechanism to monitor the exchange of services, how to track the services, and also we need a strategy to promote the exchange of services. So this one is very challenging. Okay, and last one, of course, lack of awareness. Public awareness and understanding of time bank are crucial for their successful implementation. Without effective education and promotion, the concept may remain unfamiliar to many, leading to limited participation and potential challenges in gaining widespread acceptance. Okay, so in conclusion, Thai Bank have the potential to be a valuable tool for building stronger, more inclusive community in Malaysia. By addressing the challenges and embracing the opportunity, Thai banking can contribute to a more resilient and vibrant society. As we move forward, further research and community engagement will be crucial in determining the best way to implement and sustain a time bank system in Malaysia. So, okay, let me share some picture that we engage with the community. So this is the event that we held in collaboration with Talent Cook Malaysia and Managed Care in the Career Comeback Program. So most of the population of this event are older people, retired people, or some unemployed. So they're very excited about the time banking concept. Many of the community, for example, NGO, nursing home owner, and some resident associations, okay, they're very keen to implement the time bank among their community. So that means they would like to start on the small community and then slowly gain the feedback and maybe can expand further. Okay, so this is a career comeback program. Okay, and also we participated in the Women Career Convention 2024. This is also we collaborated with Talent Cook and Managed Care. Okay, and then we were invited by Bukit Bintang Rotary Club to give a talk on this time banking. So many of them expressed their interest and their intention for this time banking model. So in future, we will share the time banking model, and also and this group of people, Bukit Bintang Rotary Club, most of them the member are older people who more than 60 years, and they have some youngster volunteer. So they are agreed to be part of the phase 3, which is the feasibility study of the model. Okay, so we are really looking forward for the for the implementations phase. So with that, I would like to thanks for your attentions, and I hope this presentation has provided you with a clear understanding of the potential time bank in Malaysia. So now I would welcome any questions and thought of you may have.
Thank you, Dr. Chi, for her sharing. I think we can go to this. Is there any questions from the floor? Okay, Dr. Chi. I think this is the first project or research done in Malaysia, is it?
Yeah, actually, there is a time bank project carried out by MMU, okay, and they developed the time bank specifically for older people in Pawi, Pusat Aktiviti Warga Emas, okay, during the COVID pandemic duration, okay, but we cannot access to the report, and so far they haven't published any finding, any follow-up for the time bank.
Is there any challenges you face during you doing this project for your study?
Actually, in phase 1 and phase 2, during the collection of quantitative and qualitative data, actually there is not much challenges because the community, the participants, they are very enthusiastic, very passionate, because this is a new concept. They found it there is a potential to contribute to the community. So most of them, they come forward. Yeah, instead of we go to the community, actually many of them, they come to us and they want to know further, and still they follow up with us our progress of time bank development.
Okay, thank you. Is there any question from the audience? You can type in your chat box if you want. Okay, there is no question, then I would thank you everyone for your participation and engagement in this UMHealth session. We are truly appreciate your time and valuable contribution to the speaker for today's talks. Thank you once again and have a great day ahead.
Thank you to all.